Hi guys, so I recently went to Calarts and picked up my sketchbook, and I never made a video of this book before, so bear with the shaky camera and everything. I'm filming this on my phone. This is a moleskin book, really nice, but a little bigger than what I usually do. So here it is. Here's some faces. I drew the skeleton in class, and honestly, I hate a lot of this. I really do. These hands, this was like the first thing I drew in the book. I sort of went around. I didn't necessarily go completely linearly. Here's some places in my house. Some rooms. This is the worst page. Yeah, I hope this gives you hope, because I did get in, so it's not that great. So I flipped down. This are some dancers. There's tracer paper covering up some of these, but yeah, just sequential, like animation, you know. These were some colored pencil little thumbnails I did of cool photos. Some fish, and then just people. I tried to draw a lot of people in this book, but tried to keep my styles different. This is a frog that I drew at a friend's house with Prismacolor markers, and they bled through, so I had to cut it out and put it back on. It's just an old page, and I just flip this. Yeah. These were storyboards I did at a SVA pre-college class, which I then animated on paper. That's also on my channel here. Character designs from that class. They're very bad. So here's some shoes I did in class, and then drew some people, I think at Comic-Con. Uh-oh. Scandalous. These dogs. And then I sort of took paper and I did like little board, like snippets of storyboards. And here's the second one. That was more of like an action one. And then the third one was when I actually made boards for, I thought it was a funny concept, and I made boards for it digitally, and I put that in my regular portfolio, which I'll link. Here's some feet and some more people, a lot of people drawing. This was a page, I found this really cheap pink paint, and I covered it here, and here's some gestures I did on brown paper, and I just pulled them out. I like to do a lot of the pulling in and pulling out stuff. I thought that was really fun. This is my least favorite page in the sketchbook, and here's one I like a little bit more. It's my cat. And here's my favorite spread in the sketchbook, just because I spent a lot of time doing this. This is my library, and this is the Metro North train. Some more sort of flip-up buildings, I guess, and some faces. I didn't do a lot of character design till later, because I was sort of unsure of my sort of skills in that, but here's some weird guys. And then this was sort of an attempt at sort of framing, I guess. The shot is supposed to be sort of in Metro North. Here's an egg man. Some more sort of weird storyboards. I wanted to work with silhouettes and all that. I like to animate that sometime. All sorts of stuff here. This was really fun to do. It's just a lot of gesture drawings here. And here's a little comic I did with sort of a limited color palette. A lot of Mountain Goats lyrics, just like written on the side, because it's all I listen to pretty much. Made some shapes and then drew some faces into the shapes. It's pretty generic, but it was fun to do. And then here's some just acrylic paint. Environment studies. Some faces, mostly from Humans of New York. It's a cool book that my mom has. Some more observational stuff. And then I went to the Museum of Natural History in New York City and did basically all day, and I did the taxidermied animals. So this was just sort of like African animals. This was the room with the giant whale, if you've ever been in there. And then I drew the tiger and all that. And I actually work from right to left because I'm left-handed, so you know, this is chronological, but I don't like everything to smudge. Here's some houses. Here's some figure drawings I sort of loosened up a bit more here, and I like these a lot more. People at the beach, and then I visited Florida because that's where my grandparents live, and the airport, and some of those Louisiana live oak trees are beautiful. More sort of just sequential gesture. I actually should have liked the way this one came out. I just found a video and sort of went frame by frame. And then here's sort of a full idea for a film I had just about when I was 6. I did ballet and I hated it. So it's about a girl who does ballet and hates it. But I have the whole story here, which was really fun to do. And then here's something I did for art class and I cut out and I put back in. And then there's all sorts of stuff here. I mean, yeah, I like to go ham with the colors. So this is Washington Square Park. I hung out there for an afternoon and I drew. It's a hot day. These are watercolors of the camp I go to. It's a place I love to be, and I just did those over the summer. And then some statues. This page didn't really get finished, but I guess Calarts was okay with that. Here's a comic about packing for camp, because I was still thinking about camp, you know. Neurotransmitter, I personified it. And then some gymnastics girls, because I drive a kid back and forth to sports, so I was just hanging out there. Like biome characters. I was trying to do a lot more characters towards the end because I didn't do a lot of characters in general. This is like a wizard and his bear cap thing. There was the original drawing for it, and I cut it out and I put it in here and I elaborated on it. There's all sorts of stuff here too. By the end I was sort of putting what I wanted in, which was nice. The turtle god. You know, I can't really describe that. And this I cut out of art homework again. I do that a lot because I don't really care about my art homework. I cared more about this book. More characters. And I sort of gave up on the last page, if you can't tell, but yeah, this is my Calarts Sketchbook. If you have any questions about stuff I use, just comment and I'll answer them. Alright, thanks guys.